With the Lowtown Kickstarter over, we're moving into the Pledge Manager phase, where you make your final selections before we place the order with our factory. This is the step that lets us know what you want so we can get it to you, so it's very important that you fill it out. I'm Chris, and I'm going to answer all your questions about using the Pledge Manager. First, there are a couple of big picture things I want to address right at the top. If you backed the Lowtown Kickstarter, you should receive an email sometime in the next few days with a link inviting you to the Pledge Manager. It's important that you use the same email that you used for the Kickstarter, since that's how we track what you pledged and convert it into credit. If you can't use that email for whatever reason, please contact us. If you didn't back during the Kickstarter, you can still join the Pledge Manager. Click the link in the description of this video, or go to the Lowtown microsite to get access. There have been a few changes to the lineup since the campaign. Mostly just adding new sets, including a new district and landmark, but we also adjusted a few sets due to feedback. Check out the most recent Kickstarter updates to get the rundown on all the new and modified sets. We've made a bunch of new YouTube videos to help highlight pieces that didn't get as much attention in the campaign, like Urban Elevation and Double High pieces. We've also updated the Lowtown microsite with all the new sets and information, and it's an incredibly useful tool if you missed the Kickstarter campaign. There's also an updates page under Backer Resources if you want to catch up on just the new stuff. And finally, if you have Dwarven Forge gift cards that you'd like to use in the Pledge Manager, just contact customer support and they can make that happen for you. With all that out of the way, let's get into the Pledge Manager itself. When you click the invite link in your email, you'll end up on this landing page, and it should list the pledge level you selected during the Kickstarter. If you click to the next step, you'll have the option to change your pledge. This won't affect the amount of credit you have, so if you went in at Double District during the Kickstarter campaign and decide that you want to go fully build your own now, you can do that here and still have all that credit to spend on whatever sets you'd like. Basically, every pledge level is a build your own pledge at heart, but there are small extra discounts to selecting the multiple landmark or district tiers. So if you know you want 2 landmarks and a ton of add-on sets, it's better to select double landmark instead of build your own. It's also important to note that there are unpainted versions of all of these landmark and district bundles, but to access them, you'll want to select build your own. Then, the unpainted landmark and district bundles will be available as an upgrade. They also come with discounts, but since every unpainted landmark and district isn't equally priced the way that painted counterparts are, they work slightly differently. After you make your selections, a flat dollar amount will be deducted from the total automatically. Once you select your desired pledge level, you move on to the add-on phase. This page has absolutely every set in the campaign, broken down into collapsible categories. Each listing will have extra images to show you the pieces in use. You can add anything you would like to your order, and you can mix painted and unpainted sets as much as you like. We also have a tag system similar to the tags we use on our web store. The most useful tags are probably the painted and unpainted tags, as they'll let you cut the selection in half and save on browsing time. There's a ton of other tags though, including tags that will let you see all the component sets that make up a district or a landmark. And there's also a tag that will just show you everything that we added for the Pledge Manager, in case you just want to take a look at the new sets. The add-on system isn't able to do the Pledge Bundle selection system itself, so if you would like to, for example, add 2 triple landmarks or 3 double districts, you'll need to contact us and we can set it up for you manually. Outside of the Lowtown terrain, we've also added a few extra options, like additional tote bags, special effects pieces like the Light Puck and Fogger, and even some paint bundles with small discounts. As you add items to your cart, it tracks your total for you in the top right, and at any point you can open up your cart and remove sets if you made a mistake. If you have credit from backing the Kickstarter, it'll deduct from that first, and then at the end, you'll only pay for however much you go over. When you're done, you can go to the next step. All you need to do here is put in a shipping address. Then it'll calculate your shipping and taxes and you can check out. Now, the shipping calculator goes by weight, and it can handle pledges of up to 500 pounds. That is a lot, and it's extremely unlikely you'll reach it, but if you do go over 500 pounds, we'll need to work it out manually. The shipping calculator will glitch out, give you an absurdly high charge. You'll just have to go to us and we will figure it out. If you decide that you want to add more in a week or two, you can unlock your Pledge Manager to add more at any time until it closes on June 2nd. This also means that if you want to use more than one payment method, you can just check out in multiple installments. Now, we had a lot of requests for some form of Completionist Pledge, so we've put one together for the Pledge Manager. We've made 4 Completionist packs that are the size and price of districts, and each focus on different elements of the campaign. Completionist A focuses on all of your basic city building pieces, all of your walls, floors, and corner posts. Completionist B focuses on dressing and our other building systems like urban elevation and scaffolding. Completionist C contains specialty pieces that, when combined with A and B, will let you build any of the landmarks or districts from the campaign without roofs, although not all at once. There are two exceptions to this, however, due to us trying to keep the prices to district levels. The terrain trays aren't included, and there are 2 less Elven facade packs than we used to build the Elven Trading Post district. If you'd like those, make sure to pick them up separately in the add-on phase. Completionist D is the roof collection and contains enough roofs of each color to fully roof any of the landmarks or districts. We know some people have strong preferences between the green or the dark roofs, so if you only want one color, we've also made roof megapacks that are essentially the green or dark half of Completionist D. So if you select one of the megapacks, you can roof any of the landmarks or districts with one color. Although, again, not at the same time. So if you would like the full Completionist order, you can get the Quad District Pledge and select Completionist A through D, and then whatever other add-ons you would like. If you only want one roof color, select Triple District with Completionist A through C, and then add the roof megapack of your choosing in the add-on phase. Each of these Completionist districts can also be individually selected, so if you would like, you could get a double district and select, say, Ambush Alley, and then also Completionist B to get a bunch of dressing and the other systems. Our goal here is to be as flexible as possible. We took a new approach to stretch goals for this campaign. Instead of them being baked into certain sets, we have several themed treasure chests of stretch goals that you unlock based on how much money you spend, no matter what you spend it on. Every $500 gets you a small treasure chest, and every $2,000 gets you a large treasure chest. There are painted and unpainted versions of each one, and you can mix and match them however you like. There's 2 important things to note. Your unlocks are based on how much you spend on sets before shipping and taxes, and it will also include whatever you spend in the Pledge Manager, not just what you pledge during the Kickstarter. Because we want to include your Pledge Manager spending, we need you to finalize your order before we can calculate how many chests you get. So you won't be selecting your stretch goals at this time. When the Pledge Manager closes on June 2nd, we'll calculate how many chests everybody gets and then send another invite to bring you back in to select your stretch goals. And don't worry, there won't be any additional shipping or any other charges required. That's everything you need to know to use the Pledge Manager. If you have any additional questions or need help figuring anything out, you can always reach out to us on social media, on the forums, or on our Discord. Thanks for watching.